What's going on with y'all boys, man? We are back with another trade breakdown. In today's video, I will recap what I took from yesterday and today, only because I missed yesterday's post. So as we come into the first chart, this is, I don't know if you can see my drawings, but here, I'm gonna just, yeah, you can see my drawings. So this is just gonna be quick and short, no longer than 7 minutes max. If you can't sit to review these trade breakdowns and then indulge and take notes, then trading isn't for you. So coming into this trade here, we have this micro sequential SMT. I'm looking for longs. This trade was not an impulsive trade, but a B plus trade setup. We took the MC cycle off of this inverse fair value gap, wanting longs. I wanted to target my standard deviation levels, which was like up in this area here. So with that being said, we also did have some type of 90-minute / daily sequential SMT. But one key thing that I'm taking away from this trade here alone is that we need, if we're out of a range, if we're too overly extended, right here we have what this was a 15-minute PSP, 5-minute PSP, and we need to target internal buy side liquidity. Like internal buy side liquidity, if we're overextended and we're trying to take a continuation long, there is no need to try to overly extend knowing that we have a bearish sequential SMT. So our intraday day trading target should be at internal buy side liquidity. That is just a rundown from this trade here. Off of this IFVG, we closed above, retested lower, right in. I got stopped at break even here. TP was all the way up here, right around 26,225 levels. Yeah, let's go to this one here. This one was a nice trade. Now, my bias reversed. So this was the old entry from the longs, right? I flipped my bias and went short only because now we had true confirmation within the trade model that we trade. We have a daily sequential SMT here being formed, respected. Now, how I trade, it's QT. You need cracks and correlations to even enter a trade. So now we have a micro sequential SMT right up around this range, along with a 15-minute PSP. I have this specifically marked out. The reason why this crack and correlation worked is because this micro sequential SMT is paired with a crack and correlation, this being a 15-minute PSP. So now we go down and we scale and look for an entry. I took this CISD entry. I could have taken this one, but stop losses would have been here or here. That wasn't in my favor. Things of that nature. And plus, I was on the 1 minute, not the 15-second. I'm not going to jump the gun. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I executed off of CISD. Or, yeah, CISD, which was aligned with my standard deviation levels. So we took this all the way down to this 15-minute order block, and we targeted 50% of it. Now, this going into the last macro, and this is I'm starting to see that the 4-hour power of 3 last macro is very effective. We delivered accumulation, manipulated higher, and dumped lower. Like when I mean dumped, we dumped. This move was the set in stone for full TPs here. Now, from here, as we dump lower, we go into that 4 p.m. range. If this was taken on a live, we could have caught both moves, the shorts and the longs, because what? We go into a higher time frame scale, such as the 5-minute. This would be accumulation. This would be the manipulation lower. Then this would be the distribution. So now with that being said, this was on average my typical RR. But the reason why I had to stop out at the 50% level is because on prop firms, they close you out of your trades right around 355 or 340, something like that. If I'm wrong, correct me down below. Now, this is the trade from today. I just screenshotted it and put it in the DC, things of that nature. So as you can see, right, we missed the first shorts right off CISD. We had accumulation. This was the manipulation higher. This was into a 15-minute fair value gap, I'm pretty sure. But we swept liquidity on YM, went higher. ES went lower. What is that form? A microcycle sequential SMT. And we was waiting for some type of retracement or any type of entry model within this time range. This time range, anything that exceeded outside of it, or literally before, I am not taking. I preferably do not like to take trades like that. So now, this is starting to range, and I know that after our sell-off, our expansion, we need some type of retracement. Mind you, there's always going to be at least 1 to 2 retracements within the first displacement move. So we took the first retracement move, and we took a long here, right? We did take a long because I was thinking of us inversing. I don't even know what I was looking at the time being. I took a long here, went break even, got stopped, and I snapped into reality as in thinking, no, we're going lower. We still have draws on liquidity such as new day opening gap being hit, previous day lows being hit, and everything just aligned with how I was trading along with VP. So now we have all of this. This is the first retracement level. We enter off IFVG standard deviation levels being a target along with previous day lows, which was 25,840, along with this low volume node. So that's confirmation, A+ setup. Snagged at least 137 points on this trade here, things of that nature. So I do run a Discord, and I do have premium members. The premium members gain access, gain breakdowns within why I take trades, things of that nature, $25 a month. And results are shown. If you would like, you can join the free Discord. Link is down below. And yeah,